Team, today onwards, like we are working on rigging part. So basically, rigging is a um, is it's an another module, like where we learn in 3D. And rigging is all about skeleton. Okay, adding joints for the characters, or for the animals. What we have created. Okay, so it's all about like creating joints. The Let's say, for example, how the human joints are. So in the similar way, we create human um, skeleton structure here. Okay, for example, okay, majorly, like we do all this with joints. Okay. uh, and how we have the dynamic movements. Let's say kinematics, it is called as kinematic, is nothing but movement. Kinetics, it is movements. Okay, we have inward kinematics, forward kinematics, all that. Okay, you'll see all that in detail in sem 4, but in sem 3, as a basic version, you'll be getting to know more about joints. What are these joints? How does this work? What are the type of kinematics IK handles we have? What are the type of constraints we have? And what is the process of simple skinning? Okay, so create joints. First, I'll start with create joints. Okay, this is all about hierarchy. The first one which we create, that becomes the parent of the next one, and next one. Now this is child, this is parent. When I click another one, now this is child, this is parent. I click another one, this is child, this is parent, child, and this child is this one, this child is this one, this child is this one, and goes on. Press enter to complete. Now this is simple, joints I have created. Now if I select this is the main parent. Okay, it selects everything. I can select individual childs. Okay, and when I move this, when I select the main parent, it moves together. When I select this individual child, only the child moves, independently along with their childs. Okay, it's a pure hierarchical system. Now when I select this and when I rotate, you can see entire thing is rotating, right? The same thing if I select individually, holding shift, if I select multiple joints individually, then when I rotate, see, can you see? Individually it is rotating now. You get a smooth animation, a curve, an arc you will be getting. See, got it? This is the part of this. Okay. Now, rather than selecting individually, you can go like this also. You can select the main one, right click, select hierarchy. You just have to do select hierarchy. Now all the hierarchy is nothing but selecting in individually all this. You know what is hierarchy, right? Like this. So now what I'll do, for each joint system, we can do naming and all the thing. So now I'll create a simple leg model, and for the leg model, I'm gonna create joint setup. Okay. So I'm just selecting a box, and the box is over here. Let me place this box over here. I select this face, shift right click, extrude over here. Something like this. I extrude like this. Okay. I just make this thing bit smaller. Then I select this face, means the top face, and I'm extruding. Okay, and I delete the other face. Something like this. So this is what we have created. And up to here, it's okay. I'm gonna add few mesh. And a simple leg part I'm creating. Okay, just one mesh. I'll go for insert edge loop. Okay, so let me add an edge loop here. Let me add an edge loop here and here. In a very simple way, I'm just creating a basic, basic sort of modeling part. That's it. Not high detailed one. I'm gonna add an edge loop here. Fine. So edit, delete by type history. I need to add few more mesh because this is the knee part where there is a bend. I'll add one mesh here, one mesh here, two mesh. I'll add one mesh here, and this is the ankle part. There will be some sort of bend. So it's something like this. Okay. Just created it like this. So I select this, edit, delete by type history. Okay. And I press 3. This is how the leg part, it's looking. Okay. So now for this, we need to, let's create the rig system. A simple rig system. This and all you know how to do. It's such a simple leg part. Okay. I'm just gonna keep this in a layer in T for template mode. Okay. You can see the T for template mode here. Okay. Now I'll go to rigging. In rigging, again, create joints. So first thing, for my leg, for me to lift a leg, for me thumb is this one, thigh part is the, it will be the key parent. Okay. It will be the main parent. So when I'm creating a character part, later it will be hip. So for now, you just learn up to here. So one joint I'll create here. This is thigh. Another joint I'll create here. This is knee. Another joint I'll create here. This is ankle. One more joint I'll create here. This is ball. One more joint I'll create here. This is toe. I'll press enter. Okay. Now if you see, I have a joint system which I have placed inside this leg part. Automatically, like, see, when I created in the center of this grid. And similarly, when I create, automatically the joint setup will automatically come inside this one. Okay. Or else you have to make sure this joint setup is in the center of this particular model. Okay. Then naming. The second step is naming. What you have to do is, this is thigh. I'll mention this as thigh, and I select this. This is knee. I select this. This is ankle. So rigging is a bit more technical rather than creative stuff. So it's all logic based. and I'm selecting this. This is ball. This is called ball joint, and this is toe joint. You can mention toe, that's enough. So this is the joint setup which we have created. Next, I would like to create reverse foot technique for this leg. So in rigging again, I'm selecting create joints. This is the next step. First is heel part. Okay. This is reverse heel. After heel joint, next is toe joint. Next is ball joint. Next is ankle. Then press enter. This is another joint setup. You can see here. Alt plus B to change the background of the screen. Okay. This is reverse heel. You can just select that as a separate part. This is reverse heel, reverse toe, reverse ball, reverse ankle. The order should go like this only. Don't change the order. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is reverse heel. So you have to mention REV space heel. Reverse heel. Like this only you have to mention. If you press down arrow, the next, reverse heel child, it will come to. That is reverse toe, reverse toe. Then press down arrow, you get to select the ball, reverse ball, then press down. So this is reverse ankle. Okay. This is how it is. Understood? Any doubts?
It's clear, sir.
Okay. So for now, what I'll do, I'll select this. I'll keep it in a layer and I'll hide this. Only the reverse joint. Okay, so that I can see this one properly. So we have created a joint setup. We have created joint setup and we have created reverse joint setup. Okay. Then the next step is IK handle, adding IK handles. That is, it's here. These are called IK stands for inverse kinematics handle. So for this, I'll go to the option box. You get it separately, like you get this. These are IK handle, IK inverse kinematics handle. Okay, in this IK handle, there are two options. There are two different solver. Single chain solver, rotate plane solver. Single SC solver, RP solver. The difference between the two is rotate plane. Okay. Assume from your shoulder to your wrist. Okay, you can rotate your hand. Okay, some sort of rotation you can do. You can twist it, you can rotate it. Okay, this rotation you cannot do in the leg part. Here from ankle to toe you cannot rotate, because this will do only one function, up or down. Okay, up down, only that much it will do. Rotation is not there. Whereas for hand, you can bring it closer to shoulder, you can move forward, you can rotate. So wherever there is a rotation, you can use rotate plane. Wherever there is no rotation, you cannot. You can use single. Let's say for example thigh part you can rotate, means thigh, the knee part. Okay, knee part you can do the rotation. Okay, some sort of rotation you can do. You can try. Okay, just leave your weight on the toe and you just twist or do simple rotation. So first what I have to do is I'll select RP solver. RP is rotate plane, RP. So first you have to click on thigh joint. The second click, it has to be on ankle joint. Okay, in between, for RP there has to be an in between one joint where you shouldn't give an IK handle. So again I'll explain. Select RP solver under IK handle, click on thigh, then the second click should be on ankle. So now these are IK handles. Can you see one IK handle you will get? This is an handle. Okay, so what happens with the handle? I select the handle, the leg movement can be done. Can you see it's like a proper knee movement here now? It's a knee movement, right? Proper knee movement. Next, again, I'll go to skeleton. I take create IK handle option box. I'll go with SC solver, that is single chain solver. Single chain solver is for single joint. That means from ankle to ball, again IK handle single chain solver from ball to toe. Okay. So what happens with single chain solver is single chain is only this much. See, it will do this, right? Nothing else. Single chain is only for this one, nothing else. Okay. Like this. So now the next step, IK handle also we have added. The next step is turn on this reverse heel. Okay. These IK handles will be the child of reverse heel joint. Okay, which heel joint? Now this IK handle, it is in ankle place, right? So reverse ankle joint is there. That has to be parent of this IK handle. Now this IK handle should be child of reverse ball joint. This IK handle should be child of reverse toe joint. Okay, how to select that? I'll show you. Already this IK handle. Okay. Already this IK handle is child means this we have given IK handle for a regular joints. Now we have enabled reverse joint, and this IK handle should be child of reverse joint. Okay. So I think just wait. Maya seems to be freeze now. I think it will come back. So let me give a couple of minutes for that. Okay, I think it's working. Hmm. Okay, sometimes this sort of issues happens in Maya. Um, might be when hardware doesn't support, these issues will be there. Let me rectify it. Okay, it's working now. Okay, fine. So, so when this IK handle is selected, you can see few joints are turned into pink color. Are you able to see this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I just turn off this grid. So that means I turn off the model also. That means this particular joint is normal ankle. This joint is reverse ankle. So this particular IK handle should be child of reverse ankle. So you have to select the IK handle, click on this reverse ankle, press P for parenting. This step is very, very important. Now select this and click on this reverse ball, press P again. Select this, click on this one, press P. Okay. Now enable this model. I can enable the grid. Okay. Now, when I select the heel joint controls this reverse joint. Now reverse joint controls this IK handle. That means, see, very clear movement, leg movement. It's a walk. Okay, the character can run. Lot many things can be done. Now I turn off this template or reference mode. The next step is skinning part. You should select the model. Select the model. Next step is select the model. Select the joint. Select the model and select the joint. The thigh joint. Go to skin. Bind skin. It's binding. Bind skin. Now what happens? I can select this reverse joint and see the leg part can move. Okay, this is how rigging works. So normally animators will not select the joint. What we have to do is, what the rigging artist has to do is, we have to provide them controllers. So I created a curve and I'm going to place this curve over here. Okay, I just created a simple leg shape curve, foot shape curve. Okay, then I'll be making it modify freeze transform. Transformation has to be freezed all the time. Modify center pivot. Okay, now this reverse foot, this is the child of this curve. Select this, select the curve, P for parenting. Later what I'll do, show, or else I can select this, all the joint setup and this joint setup. I can add it in a layer. I'll mention do not touch. Okay, no space. Space should not be there. So what I'll do, I'll add do not touch. So this is template and hide. So I have hidden joint and IK handle so that animators, they'll see only the model and controller. Anyhow, we have hidden this one. Okay, so he can very clearly does the animation part. So like a kick can be done. See, a kick part can be done like this. So this is an animation part. I can do a set key and I do all the 0. So anyhow, you'll learn animation later, okay? By pressing yes, this will be set keyed. So it's like when I play, I need to play, I'll click on this, I'll just make play 24 FPS under animation preference. So this and all you'll be learning separately later. So that's how it is. You got it? How to do? Any idea? Means any doubts, MD? Is it clear?
Yeah, it's clear, sir.
Okay, it's a simple model we have done, a simple rigging technique. So complete this leg rig. In the next class, we'll do hand rigging. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Just inform your friends to practice this. This is really important. Okay.
Will do, sir.
Okay. Okay then. So I'll upload this video and I'll share the link with you all. Okay. Take care, man.
Yes, sir.
Bye.